I'm on the phone. Uh-huh. I gotta see what's in this Target box, girl. You talking about that Met? Yeah, the Met Gala. Ain't he gonna propose? He done cheated. Was she smiling and blushing? Oh, this ain't even it. Okay. Now, Target, you know you wrong for this. Hey, send me this. Look at this. Okay. This is the olive oil conditioner in a tube. Okay. So, I guess that opens this video. She just running her mouth. Okay. Oh, on to the next clip. Since I got the camera on, I know I'm a hot mess, okay? But I'm vlogging. Ow! Okay. And when I'm not working, okay, this is me. I'm a hot mess, okay? But anyway, I went to the doctor today because my side was hurting, okay? And I thought my kidneys and my liver or something was going out on me, okay? Went to the doctors to come to find out I pulled a muscle. But anyway, so I'ma live, okay? Yes. So, with that said, okay, now I'm finishing up on this paperwork. And I don't know if any of you guys remember, okay, or know, okay, but when I was out in Milwaukee, visiting my mom when she had the strokes, I went to Pick and Save and I slipped and fell. Oh my God, I was so pissed, girl. Woo! My hat came off. Okay, what if that was a wig? It would have flew back because it was in back of me on the floor. I was all in the middle of the doorway, okay? People walking around me. I couldn't get up. Anyway, they want to make me an offer. So I got to send in my information as far as a release of information. A release of information so I guess that they can get everything rounded up and know what to offer me, you know. And so we'll see how this goes, okay? So I'll keep you posted because I'm sure going to be waiting on some more money. Okay, but anyway, my taxes, let me tell you what happened with my taxes, okay? And I'm gonna pull up this place too. My taxes, what happened was I filed my taxes and I was online with Tax Act. And I used them, I've been using them for about 2 or 3 years now. Okay, yeah, about 2 or 3 years now, because I closed down our business that we had, and so I don't have to do the business taxes anymore. So that means I can file for free, and Tax Act allows you to file for free. Okay, so this year I decided to do the direct deposit, okay? And this happened around the same time that I got into a bunch of stuff with my mom in Milwaukee. I never told you about that because right now I'm just not in that frame of mind to talk about it. But basically, I was going out there to help my mom, okay, and I was willing to relocate and everything, you know, and help because I knew she was going to have a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff like that, you know, and it could be overwhelming. Plus, my son is out there and he's the only one that's helping her. And that can be overwhelming on a person, even though they don't admit it, or you may not want to admit it. You know, if you got one family member taking care of you or one person, you know, it could be overwhelming, okay? So anyway, I was going to move out there and made my transfer from my job, told everybody I was going to be in Milwaukee, I was relocating, packed up my stuff. Oh, we're ready to go, everybody's on board. And then she changed up. Not only did she change up, when I talked to her, she said, well, I don't know where you're going to go. Okay, I don't know where you're going to stay. Now, mind you, okay, out there in Milwaukee, she has 2 houses, okay, and each house has a flat, upstairs and downstairs, okay. She's living in the 2-bedroom, okay. There's a 2-bedroom flat upstairs. She's not renting it, okay. I couldn't stay up there. Then she has the house next door. That's a 3-bedroom flat, upstairs and downstairs. We have a tenant downstairs, okay, but the upstairs is empty. I couldn't stay there. Okay. So I had to tell my job that I had to revoke that transfer after they didn't put me on the schedule and everything, okay. They calling me, letting me know that they gave me more days and all this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it was a mess. I was so pissed, and I tell her to this day, you know, that's wrong what you did, and I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. It was wrong. Okay, there was no excuse or reason for that. Okay, maybe my son had something to do with it, which we think that's what happened. Okay, my son, okay, because he don't do nothing. He won't work. He won't go to school. He won't do nothing. He is financially solely relied on my mom. Okay, I wasn't coming out there to be a financial burden. I came out there transferring with a job, okay. Of course, I'm staying upstairs. Ain't nobody up there. But anyway, that's what happened. So anyway, that's another story time. So you got 2 in 1. How about that? Bonus clip. Ow! So anyway, I was doing my tax act. And I did direct deposit, okay. And first time, well, I was wondering what was taking so long with my taxes, and I was telling my daughter, you know, isn't there, I said, there's an app that you can go through and check on your taxes. She's like, oh no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because it's going to make them take longer. And I said, well, it didn't do that when I did it, because I checked before. And they just tell you, you know, if it's been sent out or if it's still processing. So she's like, well, nah, I wouldn't do it. You know, anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and do it. Okay. And sure enough, they have on there that they sent my money out. Okay. On the 18th of April. Here it is, May. This was the 18th of April. Okay. I called my bank. I didn't get my money. Okay. And I'm having a fit now. I'm sick because I had plans for that money. Plans. And I ain't got my money, and I can't find it. And I'm going to tell you what happened. Tax Act uses the Republic Bank, okay, as their middleman to go through. You can actually get the direct deposit. Now, next time I'm going to do that, I'll probably look for that and get it directly where you don't even have to pay no money. The IRS will send it to your account. So I'm going to look that up. But anyway, I go to the Republic Bank and call them, and of course it's an answering service, and they have all these different numbers, regular numbers, 1-800 numbers, 1-888 numbers. They're all okay going to the same answering service. Okay, you cannot talk to a live person. So then I end up getting transferred to headquarters. They hung up in my face. Girl. Okay. Then I called, I went online and I did the chat where you could chat. As soon as I mentioned taxes, oh man, it was shut down. He sent me, type me this, go to dial this number and go to do and click this, click that, and then click 0, okay? So I did it, okay? And if you want to speak to a representative, okay, hit 0. Okay, so I hit 0. Nothing happened. Okay. Then the phone disconnected. I'm like, no, they didn't. So I called again. Same thing. Okay. Went through the motions. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm on hold and the phone disconnects. Okay. Now these people do not leave you any repercussions that you can see. Come to find out, I gave them the wrong account number. But I had to call Tax Act twice and go through Tax Act. Now, they couldn't give me information, but I was able to give them information. Okay, well, they actually had me go online. I said, because there should be some type of way you can go and see what you put in. Just like I'm able to download, print my tax return, and they print the directions and stuff like that. Why don't I have the any information that I gave you for my bank account? Okay, so she told me to go to this custom label, okay, for print, which they don't tell you, okay, any other time. Right, so I went there, and it was supposed to have the information that I put in for my direct deposit. It was blank. All they had on there was my name and my social security number. That was it. The rest of the paper was blank. So I don't even know what account I put in. And they are not supposed to tell you. They can't tell you any information. Luckily, I had an idea of what I did, okay, right? And I asked them about the numbers. I gave them partial numbers of my old checking account, and she said yes. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, if you give the wrong information, the bank is supposed to reject it, and the IRS sends you a check, or the bank, the Republic Bank, sends you a check. But they didn't do that. They told me that they had deposited. Now, they told me the day that the IRS sent the money, direct deposit, on April 17th. But they're not telling a date when it was deposited to my so-called checking. They just says deposited to your bank. That's it. There's no date. There's no name of the bank. Okay, that's it. To your bank. Oh man, I was hot. I was hot. I was hot. I was hot. Okay. So anyway, and this is too, for I'm pretty sure there's somebody probably listening to something like this, okay, that has had a similar problem, okay. But I went back to Tax Act and called them again, okay. And I'm like, these people that you're using, excuse me, there's a lot of complaints on there. I said, but my thing is, I use this software, and I've used it before with no problem, okay? I've used it several times. So I was comfortable with using your products, okay? I trusted your products, never had any problems. So when I do direct deposit and you bring in this third-party bank, I'm thinking it's legit, you know, and everything, no problem. However, now that I have a problem, I need to track what the problem is, and I get no information, nothing. All it is that your deposit, okay, was on, let me see if I can show you this tax fund. Okay, here it is. This is Republic Bank Tax Refund Solutions. Okay, this is what it looks like. They're asking you for your social security number, your date of birth. They're asking you you have to put the exact amount of your refund in there, and then they want the filing status, okay? So I'm going to enter that information. And I'm going to hopefully be able to show you what I'm talking about as far as not having any information that you can go by. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm going to block out some of this information, okay? Well, it's not that much, so, and it doesn't matter anyway because I spent it. How about that? Okay, so here it is, and this is what I'm talking about. This right here is telling me, see, okay, refund amount. This is the refund amount from my state and my federal. Okay, and they have the dates, okay, so they're telling me we got your money. Then, okay, when it's the refund direct, okay, direct deposit, okay, they're telling me how much they deposited, took out the fees, okay, and then refund sent out by direct deposit to your bank account. That's it. There's no dates on here. There's no name of the banks or nothing. Okay. This is all I had to go by. So they're basically not really telling me anything but that it was deposited, where it was deposited. They're not telling me that. When it was deposited, they're not telling me that either. So I had nothing to go on, and there's nobody you can talk to. They hung up in my face. They disconnected me. Oh my God, it's awful. Okay, so anyway, luckily I was able to get enough information from Tax Act, okay, by giving them information, okay, as to the account. I gave them the wrong account number. I called the bank. Okay, it was my account, but it was an old account from where I moved from. This camera's about to cut off. Okay, and I called the bank, gave them the account number, and because I thought the account was closed. She said the account wasn't closed. So when she told me that the account wasn't closed, I knew then they had my money. So sure enough, she told me the balance. Okay, my money was there. Now, luckily, okay, I'm not going to show you the information, but luckily, okay, I had the blank checks, and these checks were from the old account, okay, and what happened was I was going to tear those up because they were old before I moved to Milwaukee. Luckily, I did not do that, nor did I move, okay, but I was able to take that check and write it out and take it to my bank here and deposit it, and voila, I had my tax return. Okay, with all that said, I'm broke now, but I'm happy. Okay, but I just had to tell you that experience, and that was my first time ever doing direct deposit, and it was traumatic. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned from this just like I did. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Oh, and by the way, if you subscribe to this channel, I will sub you back. Okay? So, with that said, most of all, stay blessed. Bye.